This cabin has been one of my favorite places to escape to in summer. Being surrounded by trees is just so cozy and quiet. But we never actually visit around this time of the year, so it usually just stands empty after the season ends. But now we're back, alone in the woods, just me and my fiance in the cabin. Sounds like a perfect recipe for a horror movie, I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, I don't know why I thought this would be fun because I get spooked way too easily.
Today is the day. And guys, the weather couldn't be more perfect. Like, is this not the most fall thing ever? Right now, I'm kind of like hee hee ha ha laughing about this situation, but I feel like tonight I'm gonna be so scared. But we're gonna do some packing. But I did make a little packing list, obviously, because who am I without making a list of everything? There's a little shop over there that is really cool because it is open from, I think, 8 to 1 p.m. And then after that you can still buy, like, you can still shop, but there are no employees there, so you basically have to like open the shop with your like ID, and then it opens up for you, and then you buy your stuff, and then you just leave. Now I was thinking either I pack it in this big IKEA, and this is very authentic because this is the Swedish IKEA. Well, one of the Swedish IKEAs. This is from one of the IKEA stores in Sweden, so this is very authentic. I have such an eventful weekend because today we're going to the cabin, and then tomorrow we have like a little early Halloween gathering with some friends and family. Anyways, let's get to packing. Also, don't look at my pants. They're dirty because I spilled on them. Some clothes. I honestly feel like it's gonna be too cold to sleep because I have a really cute like Halloween PJ set that I got from my sister, but I think it's a little too cold to pack. Like, I don't know how warm it's gonna be in the cabin, so I think it'll be a little too cold to wear for tonight. My makeup, essential stuff, makeup remover, my crystals. So this is where my electronic stuff will go. Kindle. I honestly think that I'm just gonna bring my booties as well, like these ones, because they're really comfortable and warm. I did pack underwear, did I? Yeah. Why are books so heavy? I will be packing 4 books, but I'm not sure. I don't think I will be able to read all 4 of them, but I'm just confident like that. The first one that I'm really excited to read, and that has been on my TBR for the longest time ever, is Hidden Pictures. And the cool thing is that they actually have some like the kids illustrations. The next up is The Whistling. I've never heard of this book like on social media. When Elspeth arrives on a remote Scottish island to become nanny to a young child, she hopes to bond with her until she learns that the girl has not spoken for months. This is giving This is kind of giving The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And Mary's silence is not the only mystery. Hypnotic lullabies drift down empty corridors. Oh, strange dolls appear. Dolls? No one said that. No one told me. I'm afraid of dolls. Strange dolls appear in abandoned rooms. Hey, so I'm scared. Yeah, this is kind of giving a little like The Only One Left, especially with the cover. Look at that, with the house on the edge or like up the top. It's kind of giving, and I really love that book. And the last book that I picked is The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I believe this is one of her later releases, like if not the latest she's released. I don't really know what this book is about, but I feel like every time she releases something, it's just an insta buy for me. And then we have Coraline. I've watched the movie so many times, but I've never actually read the book. This is so cool. Wait, I don't know if you can see this. Do you see that? There are like, what is it? Like hands reaching for Coraline. The first time I ever really heard of this book was in 4th grade when my teacher put on like an audiobook for the class to listen to during spooky season, and then we drew, like we had like a little like drawing session or whatever, and so she put on Coraline, but it was in Swedish. And since then I've been so like intrigued by the story and everything about Coraline. And I remember I asked the teacher where I could listen to the audiobook, And then she gave me the link, and then and then I listened to it at home, and I even showed my siblings. I wanted to go as the other mother for Halloween, but I don't know how I would be able to execute the button eyes. So we have 4 books for this stack. This is kind of ambitious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish. I don't think I will finish all of them. This is huge, by the way. Like, you could fit, I think I could fit in here. Yeah, you could fit in here. Wait, I'll try to like lay down. Okay, wait. No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're pretty much ready. Oh, hi MTV. Welcome to my crib. Come in, come in. This is where the kitchen is. Also, peep the booties. The booties are on. Yay! And if you come with me here, we enter the living room. This is the cozy part of the house. And then we also have our snack. And obviously, Capri Sun. This is what we'll be having for dinner tonight. Over here is where I'll be sleeping. It's cozier than it looks. Unfortunately, the bed over here, if you check, oh, also there's a, what is it called? Open fireplace. We also just took out a dead spider. This is where my fiance will be sleeping. As you can see, the bed is tiny. Do you see this? It is tiny. This is our portable stove where we will be cooking our food, or we're gonna heat up the water to pour into our food bags. I'm hungry, I'm starving. Let's go eat. Hey guys, we're gonna make That's so stupid. Nej, inte så. Men du har ju gjort fel. Vad söta. Kan du hålla? Så jätterätt. Nej, ge mig alla delar. Look at that. We made a fire. We want to become more like outdoorsy people. And so this is why we're not cooking out on the stove. Guys, this smells good. This is really peaceful, guys. I'm getting impatient. So I figured I should just start reading a book. I'm going to start with Hidden Pictures. And I'm really excited, but also kind of scared. This smells yum. Oh, you should definitely wait. My spaghetti is crispy. I'm on page 26 right now, and this kid is so creepy. Like, she is introduced to this kid, right, that she's gonna babysit, and he's kind of like to himself a lot, and he's just drawing. And they talked about him having an imaginary friend, and then the babysitter, the main character, she's like, oh, is Anya here right now? That's the name of the babysitter. She's like, is Anya here right now? And the kid is like, no. And then she said, like, will she come out and play later or something like that? Is she in the room with us? And then the kid goes, no. And then she says, where is she? And then the kid says, I don't know. And then she says, will you see her later tonight? And then he says, the kid, I see her every night. She sleeps under my bed so I can hear her singing. Hey, that's insane. I'm scared. I'm terrified. And there's also a creepy illustration of her. I swear the sky just lit up. I don't know if you can see. I can't really see you guys. But can you see this? Otherwise, I could just put a picture in. That's so creepy. I mean, it doesn't look appetizing if you look into the bag, but it is quite appetizing. I think being cold is a part of it. It makes it taste better. Was it good? Okay, guys, we just finished dinner. It was okay, but I think I would have enjoyed it more if I was outside in the woods, or not in the woods, but like on the mountains. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys our snack spread for today. Also, it's so freaking cold, and the radiators have been on since we arrived. We bought mini donuts. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Donuts. I don't like it. These, guys, if you ever buy Swedish snacks, please buy these. These are my favorite freaking snacks. I don't know, I've never had anything like them before that isn't Swedish. This is my prized possession. They're cars. Look, there's a pink car. We have lussekatter. And I don't know what these are in English, I'm sorry. But they look like this. And they're really yum. Anyways, let's get to reading. I'm genuinely so curious about this Anya figure, imaginary friend. She's such a rebel. She's like, the babysitter's like making food. Or like yeah. And then this kid is like, Anya says red meat is good and then they don't really eat red meat in the family. Anya thinks I would really like meat. And Anya thinks tofu is garbage. There's actually no way I just got jump scared by a book. That's looking embarrassing, but it was terrifying. The picture, because I was not anticipating that. And then I was, you know, like into the book, and then I just flipped the page and I see this creepy little picture. At first, it was like a series of pictures, like 4 or 5 drawings, and it was like happy at first, and then the last picture was like creepy. It's currently 9 p.m. and I've only read 64 pages. I feel like I need to read faster if I'm gonna be able to finish this. This is the part where I'm just like starting to have questions about this stuff, the history about this house. Because it says here, every house has a secret, and they're kind of, she just talked to the neighbor, and the neighbor told her some like history about the house that she is living in and where this kid stays. And I'm scared because I feel like I have an idea of what could have happened, and maybe an idea of who this Anya is, the imaginary friend, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think so. If my child in the future has an imaginary friend, I'm grabbing the sage. I'm gonna cleanse the frick out of my house. Because what do you mean? I feel like the theory that I had about what happened to this Anya. It's too obvious, so I think that's incorrect. You see what I mean? I feel like I've developed skills now to be able to read authors' patterns. You can't fool me. Not this time. It's also spooky because I can see things. I would say that I have pretty creative imagination, and I can always see. I don't necessarily see a movie whenever I'm reading. I see like pictures. These illustrations, they just add to my imagination, and I don't like it at all. I'm also getting tired. I need to wake up. I gotta wake up. Something good just happened, so I feel like the next upcoming thing will be terrifying. I have to be a little quiet because my fiance is sleeping. But I just feel like it's gonna be something really bad for the next chapter. I just finished Hidden Pictures, and I'm gonna start reading Coraline. Yes, as like a little break. It's currently 12:30 a.m. and I think I'm gonna fall asleep reading this, but that's fine. Good morning. It's really cold. Guys, look at this. Look at these shrooms. They're like, is this a fae trap? If I bounce on these and then go up there, will a fae catch me? Or like, will a fae pop up and abduct me to their world? Bye-bye, house. Capri-san.
There's just something about this place that makes everything slow down. The air feels lighter, and the quiet feels different. Maybe that's why I love this cabin so much. And I didn't rush through my books this time. And even though I never finished Coraline or the other books that I packed, I'm okay with that. Because reading isn't a race, it's about being present with the story. And I probably won't come back during spooky season again, but I'll be here next summer when the forest feels alive again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!